Hey you guys, it's Ruby from Oofy Scraps, and I am back with a brand new project to share with you. So as summer winds down, I'm excited to share a bunch of the fun adventures I went on this summer. So this is my little summer bucket list album. The start of summer, I created a little bucket list of things I was hoping to do over the summer, and then I just went about my summer, did my things, and now I'm here after the fact documenting, and it's still beginning of August, so was it almost the middle of August? No, it's still the beginning. And so I will still be adding new adventures to this as summer continues to happen. Here in Southern California, it feels like summer through most of September, weather-wise. But I'm just getting started here. I think I'm going to work chronologically in this album, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I'm using most of my supplies are going to be from that haul I recently posted. I will link it up in the cards for you. So a lot of stuff from scrapbook.com, some things from Citrus Twist, and a couple of stamp sets from Everyday Explorers. So if you're wanting to know the details of the things I'm using, I would definitely check out that video. I saw that Leilani Scraps is doing a super fun, or I guess she did do a super fun summer junk journal. She does that every summer. And I loved the idea of having all my summer stories in one place. But I recently got this little not life crafted, what are these called? Storyline chapters, like notebook thingies. And so I wanted to try making an album in that. And I thought this would be a fun, like low pressure project to do in a smaller, flatter sort of album style. So I am starting off with a full piece of paper from the 6x8. What is this called? Not Color Fresh. It's that Heidi Swap collection that's like super cute and fun. Sun Chaser. And I'm just doing a full page of that. And then these are from a little like day or two we spent with our friends from college. So they live in Wisconsin now, but they were in town for a little bit, and whenever they're in town, we see them. And I actually went with them on a hike. Steven was at work, so he couldn't come. But we drove like an hour out of town to this hike. Probably not worth the hour-long drive, in all honesty, but it was fun to like do something different, hang out with friends, go somewhere new. And so that's actually going to be on the page to the left, but on the page to the right, which I just worked on a little bit, is then we took them to ramen afterwards, which is so fun. I love ramen. It's one of my favorite foods. And we got cute little like character bao buns, and my friend Sabina is obsessed with bunnies, so the little bunny ones were very perfect. But yeah, so then these other photos on the left is hike, and then we also went and saw this cute little like mini waterfall situation. So now I'm just looking for different pieces I can use to add some embellishments. I was considering adding this black text paper to the background, but I ultimately don't end up using it. It just feels too dark and harsh beside that like light, soft, colorful page. It doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't really work together in my opinion. So don't end up using that. But I do end up picking out a different paper to do the same idea with. And I'd already backed that waterfall photo with a bit of this like teal pattern paper. I think it has like a slight animal print onto it. And then I just tore one of the edges to add a little bit of interest, a little bit of texture. Because I'm working this storyline chapters album, I need to be careful of not making things too thick and bulky. I want to keep it pretty flat. I have not taken any pages out because I kind of think I might need to use them all. So it's going to get chunky, and I don't want to make anything unnecessarily chunky. So I'm trying to keep things as thin as the photos, because I have to use the photos, and that's probably like, and it's not very thick. Besides using like a little bit of string and staples here and there, I'm trying not to add anything thicker than that if I can avoid it. So lots of washi, lots of stamping, pattern paper, things like that to keep it flat while adding interest. So that's kind of my big plan for this project. And I'm just going ahead and layering. These first two pages I am working with 3x4s, but I do cut them both down slightly, I'm pretty sure. So they fit a little better, but I am also working with other sized photos throughout the album to keep things interesting. And also just with this smaller album size, 3x4 photos take up a lot of space. So especially if I'm doing two. So I think I do another page with different sizes, and then the other two pages I work on in this little video will be 3x4 sizes. So you'll see a variety throughout the summer, but I hope you guys have been having a really good summer. I would love to hear like highlights so far, what your favorite thing you've done is, something you're maybe looking forward to doing in the summer. Just love to hear what you guys have going on. But some of the things I was hoping to do this summer were go to the beach as much as possible, hike. I wanted to see a concert, which has not happened yet. Visit Santa Barbara. I wanted to have a Laguna Day, which is something that like I always do every year, and we're planning on going this Saturday. So hopefully you guys will be seeing a video on that in the near future. What else did I have on my list? Boba dates. We love boba, and we have a new-ish boba spot near us, so we definitely have gone to that a ton. I can't remember what else. But regardless, it's a fun way to document summer in like a different perspective, I guess. The perspective of things I'm hoping to do, things I'm wanting to do, just emphasizing like the special time of summer. Right now, I'm just adding a little bit of layering pieces to this left spread here. I cut a little wonky heart out of that cute multicolor heart print. I thought it was a cute little heartception. Also did a little tab. I don't know if I end up putting that there though because it's like white on white, which I don't love. I think I end up putting it on this other side. So I like the way that the left side spread has like some white background and the other side is full page photo or full page pattern paper. I think it's a good little balance, especially on this smaller size of album. It can get really busy really fast. So the white is a nice little breathing room. Then I pulled out my little stamp set from Everyday Explorers, which is all about hiking. I used a little stamp that on the bottom that has the little hiking boot, and then this one on the top says like can't beat this view or something. And then I also added the date below there, I believe. And yeah, that side looks pretty cute. I end up adding a little bit of journaling. I don't know if that's included in the video or not, but just saying like friends are in town, went on a hike, it was fun, whatever. And then working on the next page, which is from that same day, but just the evening, we like went home, showered, took a nap, reconvened for dinner. Took them to ramen, like I had said. We all love ramen, and it was super good. So unfortunately, the only person not pictured is my friend Sabina's boyfriend, Jarrett, who was to the left of me at dinner. He was also there, and I just don't have any photos of him. So it is what it is. We know who he is. It's fine. So I'm just going to add a little bit of layering, embellishment pieces here. I do some tab punches. It's a great way of adding elements that aren't bulky to a page. So I'm definitely trying to keep the bulk at a minimum, like I said. And then here I'm adding another little journaling spot. I stuck a little bit of like string through it to, make it look legit. I don't like the way that tags look when they don't have ribbon through the holes. I think that that's really weird. I don't know why. It's just like a personal thing. But we are now on to the next 2-page spread here. So this is 2 more summer stories, and I've decided to use this cute multicolored heart print. I'm pretty sure this is from the Flower Child collection that I also shared in that same scrapbook.com haul video. Obsessed with it, can't get enough. So I went ahead and I had like a piece of it that I already used, and I had the leftover bit. So I cut it in half and like split it across the 2 pages. So there's a little bit of white showing on the top and the bottom, and I just think it's really cute. So it's like consistent across the whole spread, even though these are 2 different stories. I just thought it was a fun way of using up some scrap paper I already had. Just a little interesting, something different. Trying to keep it exciting and dynamic for these little mini spreads in this album. So on the left spread or page or whatever, we're going to be working with this cute little 3x4 photo of my friend's daughter and her friend. So they're in 6th grade, I think, or they're going to be in 6th grade. And Maddie is the girl's name. That's my friend's daughter. She's a sweetheart. We hang out all the time. I love to take her on little adventures. So she called me from her iPad and was like, Ruby, can you take us to get boba and then to go to Target? And I was like, definitely. So we went and got boba from that same boba place that's like our favorite. So we went and got boba, and then the girls went to Target. They bought slime. It was so fun. So that was that. I just added a little bit of stamping from another Everyday Explorers kit stamp set that was like build your own boba, I think it's called. And then I'm adding a little tab punch. Again, it's a thing with the date, I think, on it. And then the next spread is actually of Maddie's baby sister. So Malia, she was born in April, and she's just the cutest little thing. So this is just me holding her, and she's making little silly faces. So it's a 4x6 photo, size photo that I stuck 3 photos on and just like sliced them down the vertical. So it's like a different size, a little interesting. I think that, keeps things exciting instead of doing like all 3x4s. So there's that. And I just kind of layer them on top of each other. This little book, one single page is not as wide as 6 inches. It's a little less than that. So got to squish them together a little to make it fit. But I think it turns out pretty cute. She is just precious. And she's already so much older, it seems. She's growing by the second. So then I'm taking out these cute little alpha stickers that are from Citrus Twist. And I spell out Summer Girly, I think, on there. I'm pretty sure that's what I spell out. But right now I'm using a label and I stick a cute little like horsey sticker down. And I don't remember what I read on the label, but I was looking at using the stamps. Do I end up doing a combo of stamps and stickers? I might do that instead of just stickers. I can't remember. Here I am just making stuff up. But I wanted to add a little title to the top because I had that extra space. Felt like it needed it. So I ended up doing some kind of title. We will find out together. But yeah, it's actually a very foggy, gloomy, rainy day here in Southern California. Not feeling very summery right now. It's nice to have a little break from the heat, but it's honestly kind of humid, which is not characteristic of San Diego. But, you can't have all sunny days, even in San Diego. So I would love to know how your guys' weather is. It seems like it's been kind of a rough weather year this summer, insanely hot and muggy, and I know that I definitely do not have the worst of it in the US, so definitely let me know how that's going. Are you guys excited that fall's coming? Are you trying to soak up the last bits of summer? Where are you at? I definitely would say that fall is my favorite season, but I'm definitely not in a rush to get out of summer. I enjoy the sun. I love going to the beach, swimming in the ocean, all of that. So trying to enjoy things as they are. And it looks like the mystery has been solved. I use the stickers to spell out summer, and then I use the stamps to stamp out girly. So she's a summer girly for sure. I mean, I guess she was born in the spring, but like April's sort of almost summer. I know May is spring, but May feels very summer to me. Anyways, I'm adding a little cute bee stamp that's from a really random stamp set, and then moving on to the final layout I do in this first video. So the next page is where is it? Oh, I have my book in front of me now because, I'm really formal. Apparently I skipped a page. But the next page is a photo of my brother and I. Well, it's a photo of me and my dog Hazel, and then it's a photo of him. And Hazel's actually in the corner of that. He took us to brunch. Well, I guess he took me to brunch, and I was like, Hazel's coming. So that's kind of how that went. So I started with another full page pattern paper, just like kind of like a watercolory looking multicolored paper. Then I'm going to stick a little tab down behind this top left photo. And I'm just doing like the two photos offset diagonally to each other, and I'll add a little bit of embellishments, keeping it pretty simple, just a couple things to make it feel a bit more, I don't know, complete, I suppose. And yeah, so I just add some layers and stuff. But this little brunch was so good. I'd never been here before. I don't remember what it was called, but I don't think very many of you are planning on visiting. I don't think that anyone really watches me from my area, but it was really good. And I got this, I think I got shakshuka, which is like eggs in purgatory. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I normally do not like eggs, but this was super good. It had like this super citrusy green sauce that I loved. And D'Angelo really liked his food too. He was like, this is not gonna be enough food. And then it turned out to be good. So we're happy for him. You saw I did a little bit of stamping. I said here for the food because yes, always here for the food. I also added the date onto the top of that little tab, and then I'm going to stick a couple stickers down from that. I think it's from the Color Fresh sticker book I got from scrapbook.com. Just been using that on everything. But I'm going to add a little washi tape there. I think I had another piece. Yep. And then a couple more stickers and a tiny bit of journaling just to wrap this page up. Just saying how it's exciting he was in town, took us to brunch, and enjoying the sunshine, essentially. Then we went to the mall after this and just had a fun day. I actually got a really pretty dress that I'm going to wear to an upcoming wedding, so I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I'm going to add a couple of these black and clear floral stickers just to kind of finish it up and tie in that black from the stamping. And that is pretty much it for this little video. I really hope you enjoy looking at some of my first summer adventures in this album and look forward to sharing some more with you in the upcoming weeks. I know summer's almost over, but we're still soaking it up over here. So I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye.